Deep in the heart of Congo's dense, untamed jungles lie secrets that have baffled explorers and scientists for generations. While its natural wonders often inspire awe, some discoveries have sparked fear across the globe. From strange creatures feeding on bat droppings to eerie metallic structures mysteriously appearing in cities, Congo holds terrifying surprises. Today, we unravel the shocking discoveries from Congo that sent shockwaves through the world. So let's get started. Deadly volcano. In Congo, two formidable volcanoes, Nyiragongo and Nyamugiri, tower near Lake Kivu. Over the years, these volcanoes have wreaked havoc with multiple eruptions since the early 1900s, yet they possess distinctly different shapes. One features a broad, gentle rise, while the other displays steep, rugged slopes. Nyiragongo, particularly notable, is located in the Albertine Rift Zone, a segment of the western branch of the East African Rift System. Although scientists cannot pinpoint precisely how long Nyiragongo has been active, it has erupted at least 34 times since 1882, with some eruptions lasting for years. During these prolonged eruptions, a vast lava lake would churn within the volcano's crater. What makes Nyiragongo particularly menacing is its lava, recognized as the fastest flowing in the world. In 2002, an eruption forced 500,000 residents of the nearby city of Goma to flee, destroying homes and infrastructure and displacing many. More recently, in 2019 and 2021, lava cascaded down Nyiragongo's slopes once again, threatening Goma and causing additional devastation. Adding to the region's dangers is carbon dioxide gas, locally referred to as mazuku. This gas can seep from the ground, and if the wind fails to disperse it, the consequences can be dire. Tragically, there have been instances of children losing their lives from inhaling this harmful gas. Fatherhood in the Bayaka tribe. The Bayaka, also known as the aka Biaka or Babinzele, are a remarkable tribe living deep within the southeastern Congo rainforest. Spread across Congo, Cameroon, the Central African Republic, and Gabon, they are believed to be among the earliest Bantu inhabitants of the Congo Basin. For centuries, the Bayaka have lived in harmony with nature, adapting to a nomadic lifestyle that keeps them closely connected to the earth. But what truly sets them apart is their unique approach to fatherhood. In the Bayaka community, men are renowned for their dedication to parenting, earning them the title of best dads in the world. Unlike in many cultures, Bayaka fathers take an active role as primary caregivers, spending more time with their children than most men globally. When a baby cries and the mother isn't nearby, these fathers go to extraordinary lengths to comfort their child, even offering their nipples for the baby to suck on, a gesture of deep affection and soothing. This nurturing practice, first noted by anthropologist Professor Barry Hewlett, may seem surprising in many societies, but for the Bayaka, it's a natural way of staying close to their children. Their gentle parenting, devoid of rough play, builds a profound emotional bond that is rare and beautiful, creating an unspoken connection between father and child that transcends the ordinary. Jabafofi. Spiders come in various shapes and sizes, from the minuscule Samoan moss spider to the colossal Goliath bird-eating spider. Yet whispers among cryptozoologists suggest that an even larger arachnid lurks in the rainforests of the Congo, the Jabafofi. Deep within the dense jungle, local legends speak of these giant spiders weaving immense webs between trees, cleverly camouflaging their traps with leaves. These intricate webs often span game trails, making them nearly invisible to passers-by. Unlike ordinary spiders, the Jabafofi employ a unique hunting technique. They dig burrows beneath tree roots, covering the openings with webs and leaves to create hidden traps, much like trapdoor spiders. Locals describe the adults as resembling giant tarantulas, measuring up to 30 inches across, with prominent fangs and toxic venom. The young are bright yellow with purple abdomens, but darken as they mature. Villagers avoid their nests at all costs, telling tales of these fearsome spiders entering homes, attacking livestock, and even snatching small animals and children. As a result, huts are built with steep, thatched roofs and tight walls, a testament to the lingering threat of the Jabafofi. Kasai Rex. Around the world, legends of mysterious creatures captivate the imagination. And deep in the Kasai Valley of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, one such tale speaks of the Kasai Rex, This massive predator is often compared to dinosaurs like the Tyrannosaurus rex or Giganotosaurus, but experts suggest a more plausible link to Spinosaurids, Abelisaurids, or even Allosaurids, dinosaurs that once roamed Africa. Given that tyrannosaurs were never native to Africa, the T-Rex connection seems unlikely. The first reported encounter with the Kasai Rex dates back to 1932. John Johnson, a Swedish plantation owner, was exploring the Kasai Valley with his servant when they witnessed something astonishing. As they observed a group of rhinoceroses, a colossal creature suddenly emerged from the dense brush, attacking one of the rhinos with terrifying strength. Overcome with fear, Johnson's servant fled, abandoning his master, who fainted at the sight. When Johnson regained consciousness, he claimed to have seen the beast feasting on the slain rhinoceros. He later described the creature as reddish in color, with dark stripes along its body. This encounter has fueled ongoing debate about what the Kasai Rex truly is. Some theorize that the creature could be a giant Komodo dragon, although these reptiles are native to Indonesia. Others speculate that it might be a species of giant monitor lizard, native to Africa, which could explain the sightings. The mystery remains unsolved. Carbon time bomb. In the Congo basin lies the Cuvette Centrale, a vast region that stays submerged for much of the year, providing sanctuary to endangered species like forest elephants and lowland gorillas. However, in 2017, this region gained global attention when researchers uncovered a massive discovery: 56,200 square miles of peatlands, an area roughly the size of England. Peatlands, known for their boggy swamps, cover only 3% of the Earth's surface, but store twice as much carbon as all the world's forests combined. The Cuvette Centrale holds over 30 billion tons of carbon, making it part of the largest tropical peatland system on the planet. For now, these peatlands remain largely untouched, but if their carbon is released, the consequences could be disastrous. The amount of carbon trapped here is equivalent to 20 years' worth of United States fossil fuel emissions. There's growing concern that roads may be built, giving loggers easy access, or that politicians might transform the land into farmland. Either scenario would dry out the peatlands, releasing carbon into the atmosphere and threatening the ecosystem. In 2019, speculation arose that oil might be hidden beneath the peatlands. While oil companies are exploring extraction methods, the risk of spills and the uncertainty of their impact cast a shadow over the future of this delicate environment. The mystery of the Congo River. The Congo River, famed as the deepest river in the world, plunges to astonishing depths of up to 220 meters in some areas. Its story took a curious turn when scientists encountered a mysterious phenomenon: dying fish in the river's lower stretches. But what truly sets this river apart isn't just its depth. It's the wild rapids, powerful currents, and hidden underwater waterfalls that carve through its waters. These dynamic forces act like mountain ranges, fragmenting the river and isolating fish populations, much like how landforms separate terrestrial animals. Years ago, researchers began investigating the lower Congo after discovering pale, blind fish surfacing, often lifeless or in distress. They soon learned these fish suffered from the bends, a condition typically associated with divers, which baffled scientists. As they explored further, they revealed that parts of the Congo River are deeper than any other river on Earth. Within this unique ecosystem, over 300 fish species thrive, each adapting to their isolated environments, showcasing the river's hidden wonders and evolutionary marvels. A mysterious monolith. One morning, the people of Kinshasa awoke to a startling sight in the Bandol neighborhood. A towering 12-foot metallic structure had appeared overnight. The mysterious object, shaped like a tall triangle, instantly became the center of attention. Crowds gathered, snapping photos and debating its origins. Some speculated it was connected to the strange monoliths popping up around the world, while others compared it to the iconic pillar from Stanley Kubrick's 2001, A Space Odyssey. Whispers of conspiracy theories filled the air, with many linking the triangle's shape to symbols tied to the Freemasons or Illuminati. Curiosity soon turned to suspicion. As tensions rose, a group armed with sticks began attacking the structure, determined to uncover its secrets. When they finally broke it apart, what they found was far from extraordinary. The structure was hollow, made of simple metal sheets wrapped around a frame. Disappointment swept through the crowd, The once feared monolith, reduced to a pile of ashes and scrap metal, had no grand message or mystery to reveal. In the end, it was just another fleeting curiosity, quickly forgotten, the Emelantuka. Deep within the remote regions of the Congo and possibly parts of Cameroon, there's a legend about a mysterious creature feared by locals, the Emelantuka, also known as the elephant killer. This elusive beast is said to attack anything that crosses its path, earning it a reputation for ferocity. Described as being roughly the size of an African bush elephant, the Emelantuka has brownish or gray skin, a heavy tail, and a body shape resembling a rhinoceros. The most striking feature? A single long horn on its snout, with a bulky body supported by 4 short, thick legs. It's thought to be semi-aquatic, spending time both on land and in water, feeding on malombo and other leafy plants. Some claim to have heard its eerie vocalizations, snorts, rumbles, and even growls echoing through the dense jungle. The Emelantuka first gained attention in 1954 when Lucien Blancu, a former Likuala game inspector, wrote about it in the journal Mammalia. He described it as larger than a buffalo and capable of killing elephants, buffaloes, and even hippos if provoked. Could this creature be a relic from the Ice Age, surviving in the untouched swamps of Likuala? While stories of the Emelantuka abound, its existence remains unproven, leaving it one of the Congo's most enduring and mysterious legends. Okapi. Have you ever imagined a creature that combines the elegance of a deer with the striking patterns of a zebra? Meet the okapi, a remarkable animal and the only living relative of the giraffe. This unique being can only be found in the lush Ituri rainforest of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Deep within the dense jungle, the okapi has perfected the art of camouflage. Its brown and white stripes on its hind legs serve as a clever disguise, allowing it to blend seamlessly into the forest, evading predators. Okapis are herbivores, munching on a diverse diet of fruits, buds, leaves, and twigs. In a single day, they can consume up to 60 pounds of vegetation, even indulging in clay from riverbeds for essential minerals, and occasionally nibbling on bat droppings for extra nutrients. Sadly, the okapi is facing grave threats. Classified as endangered, its population has plummeted by half in the last 2 decades due to poaching and habitat destruction, with humans posing the greatest danger to these elusive creatures. Gold rush in Luhihi. In 2021, a scene straight out of an adventure tale unfolded in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. It all started when a viral video revealed a massive crowd of villagers swarming a mountain in Luhihi, South Kivu province. The reason? A gold discovery that ignited excitement and frenzy as word of the newfound treasure spread like wildfire. In the video, locals could be seen digging feverishly, using anything from shovels and pickaxes to their bare hands, desperate to unearth as much gold as possible. The chaos of the gold rush overwhelmed the small village, drawing in an enormous number of people eager to strike it rich. The sheer volume of diggers put immense pressure on the village's limited resources, forcing authorities to intervene. To restore order, a mining ban was put in place. It was the only way to manage the chaotic influx. While Congo has long been a source of gold, much of it is smuggled into global markets, making its origins difficult to trace. This event was yet another chapter in Congo's complicated history with its precious natural resources. The horrors of Congo's cobalt mining. In today's fast-paced world, smartphones, computers, and electric cars symbolize modern progress. Yet behind these innovations lies a harsh reality. Many rely on cobalt, a mineral often mined under grueling conditions in the Democratic Republic of Congo. In these mines, workers, treated little better than slaves, endure immense hardship to extract this precious resource. Congo, blessed with the world's largest cobalt reserves, struggles under the weight of its own wealth. Poor leadership, combined with the greed of foreign interests, has turned this resource into a curse. By October 2023, around 6.9 million people in Congo had been displaced due to conflicts, some driven out by cobalt mining operations. Much of the cobalt comes from Congo's copper belt, where 255,000 people work in the mines. Shockingly, 40,000 of these miners are children, scraping by with their bare hands in small, informal operations for less than $2 a day. The dangers are constant. Miners risk exposure to toxic substances, collapse from crumbling tunnels, and even drowning in underwater shafts. While the world enjoys its technological advances, the human cost behind them often goes unnoticed. As consumers relish the latest gadgets, few realize the brutal sacrifices made by those toiling in the shadows to make them possible. The massive snake. In 1959, during a routine helicopter patrol over the Katanga region of Congo, Colonel Remy van Lierde of the Belgian Royal Air Force witnessed something that left him and his co-pilot utterly stunned. Van Lierde, a seasoned pilot with over 400 missions under his belt, had seen his fair share of strange sights. But nothing could have prepared him for what he spotted that day. A snake of unimaginable size slithering far below. As the helicopter flew lower for a better look, Van Lierde estimated the serpent to be over 50 feet long, a size that dwarfed any known snake species. To put it in perspective, today's largest snakes, green anacondas and reticulated pythons, measure between 15 and 20 feet. This snake was in a league of its own. When the helicopter circled back, the massive creature raised its body nearly 10 feet into the air, displaying its incredible strength. Van Lierde later recalled feeling that if they had flown any closer, the snake might have attacked the helicopter. Its size and power were so overwhelming that he believed it could easily swallow a man whole. Though their encounter was brief, the crew managed to snap a single grainy photograph of the colossal snake. The image, though blurry, showed a creature so large it seemed to overshadow the surrounding trees, leaving many to wonder, was this giant snake real or merely an illusion? Worsening food crisis. The hunger crisis in the Democratic Republic of the Congo has reached alarming levels, affecting over 25 million people. Nearly 3 million more are teetering on the brink of famine, a dire situation that has been brewing for years amid relentless conflict and a struggling economy. Years of fighting have rendered countless families unable to farm their land, which is their primary source of food and income. Without crops to harvest or sell, many find themselves with little to sustain their households. In regions still afflicted by violence, humanitarian aid struggles to reach those in desperate need, exacerbating the crisis. Even in areas where peace has returned, such as Tanganyika province, recovery has been painfully slow. A local resident described the devastation in 2021, highlighting the absence of food and investment. Everything was destroyed, leaving nothing to rebuild with. Compounding the problem, the country's economy remains unstable. By the end of 2023, inflation soared to 23%, causing food prices to rise by 51% compared to the previous year. With 3/4 of the population living in poverty, these escalating costs have pushed many families closer to starvation, trapped in a relentless cycle of conflict and economic hardship. Mokele Mbembe. In the heart of Congo's untamed wilderness, a legendary creature known as Mokele Mbembe stirs the imagination. Its name from the Lingala language translates to the one who halts the rivers, and it is said to dwell deep within the Congo basin. Descriptions paint it as a massive creature, reminiscent of an elephant, but with an elongated neck and a serpent-like tail. Local legends tell of Mokele Mbembe hiding in the swamps and river bends, retreating into caves carved into clay banks. Fiercely territorial, it guards these waters with unrelenting ferocity. Fishermen in the region believe that venturing too close to its domain invites disaster, as the creature shows no mercy to those who dare approach. Yet interestingly, it leaves the bodies of its victims untouched, suggesting that Mokele Mbembe is a plant-eater with little interest in humans. Some speculate that the creature emerges from the water by day, grazing on the lush vegetation along the shore. Cryptozoologists are fascinated by this elusive animal, proposing that it might be a living relic from the age of dinosaurs, resembling creatures like the Brachiosaurus. The idea that such a creature could still exist captivates the minds of many, blending myth with the possibility of ancient survival. Biloko. Across the globe, myths and legends shape our understanding of the world. And in the heart of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, one of the most dreaded creatures is the Biloko. According to local folklore, these small yet perilous beings harbor a deep disdain for humans. When alone, a Biloko is referred to as an Eloko, and they are said to inhabit the darkest corners of the rainforest. In these shadowy depths, sunlight struggles to reach the forest floor. Even during the brightest days, the ground remains dim, cloaked in the thick canopy of leaves, vines, and branches. Perfect conditions for the Biloko to lie in wait, watching for any unsuspecting intruder who dares to enter their realm. Some locals believe that the Biloko are the spirits of ancestors who passed away with unresolved grudges against the living, fueled by anger and jealousy. Others view them as ancient evils, unleashed at the dawn of creation. Yet some see them merely as another aspect of the forest, akin to mushrooms or birds, seamlessly blending into the natural world. The Biloko are said to feast on human flesh, possessing a horrifying ability to unhinge their jaws and swallow a person whole. Instead of hair, patches of grass grow on their bodies, camouflaging them perfectly within the forest. Their eyes shine a bright red, and they carry small bells believed to possess magical powers, casting spells on anyone who hears them. Locals often rely on amulets or charms for protection against the Biloko's enchantments. Whether real or imagined, the Biloko remain a haunting presence in Congolese legends, inspiring fear and caution in those who dwell near the forest. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you in the next video.